rocket like rocket fuel.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go. Mike, 49. I'm coming.
Here's the man who's led the league in rushing twice in 3 seasons, Ezekiel Elliott. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. For Zeke, what a first 3 years he's had in the NFL. Last year, his second rushing title, 1,434 yards. Not as many as 1,631 that he had as a rookie, but still his yards per game average was the best in the National Football League. A run for Tony Pollard, the Memphis product. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Cut.
Prescott. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan today, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Tremaine Edmonds, the Bills' leading tackler as a rookie last year, in on the stop there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. The first carry for Patrick DeMarco. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Stop made there by Gerald McCoy.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
Now the second year back from LSU, it's Darius Geis. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. Geis. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still fourth down upcoming.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position. Where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott connects here with a tight end, Blake Jarwin. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Watch the run, watch the run. Let's go, hey. Go Mike 34.
Prescott now from the 50. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he's got this down to the 35. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a 1st. Looking back to Cooper's numbers from last year after that trade, he ended up playing 9 games for the Cowboys in 2018. 725 yards, 6 scores. Also had the 100-yard game in the playoffs against the Rams. And if you add up the numbers between the two teams last year, he was over 1,000 for the 3rd time in 4 NFL seasons.
Here we go, 46. Here we go, 47.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys. Prescott now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Now Prescott. And this is caught. It's Cooper. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. Now Elliott. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. They come out here in the eye.
Let's go, D.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 12 on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Forbath, the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Here we go, here we go. Here we go.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can try to have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. To throw, it's Allen. And his throw is incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups. And they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Watch out, watch out. 5 wide.
Here's Allen to throw it. And that will be incomplete.
The one with the dime look that time on defense just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the shit, watch the shit.
Prescott from the gun. He's got the rookie, Preston Williams. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas 1st down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about it, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the Bills' 48-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl. Here we go, go to 54, go to 54,
From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
third down. It's Prescott. Going to take a shot for Gallup. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's fourth down. So on fourth down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all. And let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Allen going to throw. And this is taken him one-handed. What a catch. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
What a catch and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them.
They get a little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. To the air, Allen. He'll let it go deep for Foster. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Open man is Anderson. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Check 13. Check middle. All 52.
Now Allen again. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now Allen. And that's going to be intercepted by the Pro Bowler Xavier Howard. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 41-yard line.
There we go.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside the quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now Allen. He gets it in the hands of Geis. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he's able to find Diggs. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
Check, watch it before. That's what I do. Hey, check, Mike 54. Mike 50. Pass. Double. Hey, tight. 54, right there. X3. 218, chopper. Check 24. 5 wide. Mike 5-4.
And again, it's Allen. He's got Smith here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now a timeout signaled for him. They'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, this from 34. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
5 wide. Topper! 25, check 25.
Here's Allen. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. And the Cowboys here on third down bringing in an extra defensive back. Allen now looks to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence, what a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign. The Bills send the punter out as he'll come on to kick this one away. Now Austin. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part,
Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Pass. Deuce. Alert 3.
Now Allen throwing again. Going deep for Diggs. He's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 36 yards on the play.
And the Bills first down.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Hey, here we go. Watch the pass.
Throwing now is Allen. The 20. Got a man. It's Brown. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. John Brown with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Allen to throw once more. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the counter, Elliott. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 46-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
We're going to 52. 36.
They go to Elliott again. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Hey, kill. Tighten up.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's got the 1st down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 49-yard line. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Going to take a shot for Gallup. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Let's go.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. 55. Check, 55. Big air. Hey, orbit. Slam.
From the gun, it's Allen. He finds his target, John Brown. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a 1st down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 26-yard line.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen, he's going to float this. And that's going to be intercepted by the Pro Bowler, Xavier Howard. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Here we go. Go right in. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Prescott now. Past the 20. This to Jarwin. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Prescott looks to throw on first. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. You think back to last year, Dak Prescott was sacked 56 times, second most in the league behind Deshaun Watson of the Texans. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Got his man there complete to Gallup. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
17 yards.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 4th down and 1.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down.
Get that ball. Get that ball. Hey.
Running with Elliott. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
You kill it, motion me out. Take 4, take 4.
Run for Pollard, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
So we got man. Jim. Check nickel.
Here's Pollard again. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And there you go, nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Bills take over.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. On first down, Allen. He's got his running back, Darius Geis. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be a second down.
At the 48-yard line.
Around 80. 56. Army. Mike 55.
Allen going to throw. It's complete to Diggs. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain there of 30 big ones.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. Operating from the red zone now. Allen buying time to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Allen. And that's going to be intercepted by the Pro Bowler, Xavier Howard. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
The first down run for Elliott will net him about 5 yards. It's second down. Tackle made there by Jordan Poyer. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
On second down, it's Pollard. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Cowboys on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Trying to run for it with Pollard. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. It's like, what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
No, that's you, partner. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. Well, there is still time to recover from this. It remains a 2-score game, even with the 2 points there, but let's just say things not trending in the right direction.
I like that phrase. I'm going to say it along with you. Things are definitely not trending in the right direction. They needed something on that drive. Instead, they gave up 2 points and a lot of hope.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. The Cowboys on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is third down and 12. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
This is brought in at the 21. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange. Just
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. To the air, Allen. Got an open man, it's Foster. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. As far as undrafted players go, Philip Lindsay took most of the headlines a season ago. But remember, Robert Foster was undrafted out of Alabama as well, signed with the Bills in May of 2018 and had a pretty good year. 27 catches, 541 yards. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Allen going to go on 4th down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence and Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. A first down carry by Elliott. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. A 20th carry here for Elliott. And down inside the 15 he goes. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a 1st down. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team, because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not...
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Forbath able to